is Kevette Minor Kane, and I am your financial liberation expert here with MarimorLife Mindset and Money Management. I'm the creator of the Time to Thrive movement, and today I'm coming to say hello, October. There's a lot of commemoration and awareness for this month, and just want to bring a couple of those to our attention today during our mindful money moment. So, here we take an opportunity to raise our consciousness and to increase our competence so that we're able to make better decisions, create better habits, and experience a greater quality of life. That is absolutely what you desire and deserve. And so we're going to talk about that now. Today is Indigenous Peoples Day. It's a day of healing, a day of recognition, a day of recovery, and a day of representation. I have ancestors who are Indigenous. I actually have done some genealogy for myself, as I believe that many people are doing these days, and found my roots not only in the Africans who were brought here as slaves, but also in the Indigenous people who are known as Native Americans here in the U.S. as well, especially from the South, South Carolina, I want to say roundabouts. I believe the Blackfoot Indian tribe is where my ancestors have come from. And so I resonate with a lot of the indigenous things, the encouragement that we're being given today. And when the education comes up, it speaks to me. And so at that point, I just want to note for you that there is an institute that is in place, an opportunity for more education, a website. The website is indedu.org. And this website has been established, and the folks there have established the website because they have a program, obviously, that they're teaching people about Indigenous heritage. And so on the website, it states that they are delivering fact-based historical, legal, and cultural Indigenous information to the community. So this is for everybody. It's not just for Indigenous people, but it's for all those who want to understand the culture that existed here before Christopher Columbus came. And, when you understand the events that began when explorer Christopher Columbus discovered the New World, and those quotations come from Google, not from me, but from me as well, then when he discovered the New World of what we know as the Americas and introduced the culture of colonization and overseas commerce to what is known today as the Americas, it shifted the culture that existed here previously. And so showing some appreciation and showing some gratitude for the people who were here and experienced some very traumatic situations and circumstances, which have caused a shift in the culture here, which is, grown obviously over the last, 500 years to be established until today, because Christopher Columbus came to the United States in 1492. And so, from that time, if you think about all of the things that have come and changed, and the way that the culture has been cultivated, was very traumatic and very dramatic. And so today we're taking an opportunity, because oftentimes those traumas and dramas are forgotten about or overlooked or swept under the rug so that they won't be remembered. But understand that our history is what leads us into our future. And so when we understand the challenges of the past as well as the mistakes that were made, then we can move forward and be able to cultivate a culture that's going to be more beneficial for everyone. And so I believe that in today's culture of diversity, that having these kinds of appreciations is what brings people together. And so I just wanted to say happy Indigenous Peoples Day to everyone. If you take an opportunity to read something, or to, visit a museum, or to, be with the people, to experience the culture that once existed on a grand scale, and to understand the culture that currently exists, even on the smaller scale, it is so enriching. It is such an opportunity again to be introduced to recognition, to then also have an opportunity for recovery, and then to encourage the representation today of the people who established this country before it became America. And so happy Indigenous Peoples Day. My other recognition for today is for breast cancer awareness. And this is another major issue that, comes up for people, for women. But it's a newer issue because it hasn't been something that we've had to be aware of for very long. The awareness actually only started about 40 years ago. While history shows or artifacts show that there is a history of breast cancer existing even over 3,500 years ago. The recognition that we have and the progress that has been made has only been within the last 40 years. So we just started recognizing breast cancer awareness during 1985, I believe, was the first week-long celebration, and then the week-long awareness over time stretched into a month. And so in the 90s, it became Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I believe it's 1992 that the pink ribbon became the symbol. And so, we're able to have the awareness and the recognition today. So what is this awareness about? What does it mean for you? It means to pay attention to your family members, your friends, and even yourself. You have an opportunity now to be conscious of a challenge that exists, a health challenge that can also affect your wealth. And so making sure that you are doing all that you can to be conscious and to prevent any challenges that come up. We have grown to understand through our progressive research that when you identify breast cancer in its earliest stages, then you're able to fight it off, and many have been able to survive and thrive because they were able to catch it in the earlier stages. Breast cancer has taken the lives of many. Every year, about 42,000 women die as a result of breast cancer. 500 or so men die as a result of breast cancer. So that's almost 4,300 people every year that are losing their life. So it's still a big deal for us to be aware of the challenges of breast cancer and to be able to catch it early. And so I know that women as early as 40 years old are being tested with mammograms. We have these amazing, diagrams now or charts that come up so that you're able to understand, where may be the challenges, what may be the challenges. And then of course the treatments have even improved over the last 40 years. And so being able to care for yourself and to be healthier is what is contributing even now to a longer life expectancy. Here in the United States, the life expectancy has increased to over 100 years. And so I know as a licensed life and health insurance agent, in 2019, the life expectancy chart moved up to 120 years. So you saw a shift during that period 4 years ago when every life insurance company around the country had to make an update to their policies so that they could now account for this extended life expectancy. So they moved those tables from 100 years to 120 years. And so now we have a greater opportunity to live longer, but then we also have to be concerned about caring for ourselves during that time. And so financially, it is not a concern, but definitely something to consider. You want to make sure that you have an opportunity to care for yourself. You don't want your money to run out. It's outliving your money is one of the worst things that can happen to a person. Then dying too soon, that's the only thing that's worse than that, I believe. But there are ways to protect yourself and your family for both of those circumstances when they come up. And so if you have concern or you are ready at this point in your life to take consideration, then that's where you can reach out to me, and I would love to make that connection with you. Feel free to email me. The email and telephone number and contact information will be in the description of this video. I would love to talk to you one-on-one. I can provide for you a personal financial strategy, and so being able to, take care of those considerations is absolutely critical, so that moving forward you will be able to have the confidence that you need to make good decisions for yourself and your family, not only for your lifestyle now, but for your legacy in the future. And so it's, this month just brings up a lot of those awarenesses and consciousness. Today being Indigenous Peoples Day, where we're paying attention to our ancestry and understanding the richness of our heritage, and those who have a legacy to leave are taking an opportunity to review and to even appreciate what that legacy looks like beyond culture. So from your culture, and as well as from a financial perspective, because we understand that finance is a part of our culture here now, making sure that we're able to take care of ourselves and to live a healthy, wealthy life all around. And so I just encourage you to continue, being conscious, to continue increasing your competence. Follow here, connect with me, make a comment below. I would love to connect with you personally. Share, like, save, and be able to reference this for the future. If you want to come back, there are events that I host on a weekly basis through MarimorLife.com, where you're able to come and connect for the financial liberation seminar on a weekly basis, where you're able to figure out what is it that I want to do for myself. How am I going to connect with self-sufficiency and financial freedom? How am I going to take the steps to get there? And that's where Time to Thrive comes into play, where we talk about mindset awareness and strategy, your money management strategy, so that you're able to move forward successfully to not only accomplish your goals and dreams here for your lifestyle, but also with being able to leave a legacy so that you will never be forgotten. And so we give honor and homage to those who have sacrificed their lives, those who have given their lives, unfortunately, to, disease and even to the destruction that has happened in the past. It serves now as a reminder for us to appreciate what we have today, the many blessings that come to us, and that we're able to honor their memory by doing better and moving forward with strength and with love. And so I encourage you to have an amazing day. I hope that this month will be not only an awareness and level of consciousness for you, but you'll take some action so that you can actually benefit from that awareness. And I look forward to connecting with you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day and happy Breast Cancer Awareness Month.